Hello and welcome to the MAC weather page for this Thursday, September 6th, and quite a storm we had last night over parts of the area here in central Michigan. But we got a cold front coming through the area, and that's going to bring cooler conditions here over the next 5 to 6 days. We'll probably stay in the 70s, maybe the low 70s, upper 60s to low 70s here right on through the early, maybe even the middle part of next week, and then I think we warm up. We'll get up around 80, I think, by next Thursday. But until then, for the most part, much of the area will not see a whole lot more in the way of precipitation. We got some out there this morning, but here's what it looked like last night. You can see a pretty good storm came through the Breckenridge area, and we got some really nice pictures. We'll show you in just a second, but it really came down pretty hard. We did have some rotations in the cloud formation, and you can see some nice pictures. Again, these were taken by Deb Stoneman here from the Breckenridge area, and this was just to the east of town. Another nice picture again, so a pretty good storm came through the area last night, dumping anywhere between a trace to 6/10 of an inch over in the Lakeview area. And you can see some of the warmth that we were able to squeeze out of here. A new record high for our London location, where they made at basically 88.5 degrees, 31.4. That's the new record. The old record set back in 1954. And you can see some of the other locations. Blissfield hit 90, Jasper 90.1, and St. Thomas 90.9 degrees. So a very steamy day out there for September. And if we look at the next slide, you can see, again, a high yesterday here in Breckenridge, once again, pretty close to 90, but just a little bit short. Our low 67, so a very warm day. 27 hundredths of an inch of precipitation yesterday, 300 since midnight, giving us a storm total of 3/10. And again, September running almost 13 degrees above normal per day, and we're going to cut into that, though, and we'll get back closer to normal over the next 7 days with lots of cooler temperatures. Out there this morning, very comfortable compared to the last few days. 57 degrees, a cool spot at Lakeview. Many temperatures in the low to mid 60s. 70 degrees as you get down to southeast lower Michigan, where that cold air is yet to begin, or cooler air is begin. It hasn't yet pushed into the area. And you can see some of the precipitation amounts since midnight. Again, high and dry across this area for the most part. 59 hundredths at Newaygo, 3/10 at Lakeview and Breckenridge leading the way. And if we look at the radar this morning, you can see an area of showers moving across lower Michigan right now. Again, these will continue to move off to the southeast, individual cells moving to the northeast. But again, this should be out of the area here by late this morning, and we should begin to see some sunshine across the area as the day wears on. On the forecast map, you can see low pressure system. This is going to move along the front, but it'll be well to our south. The remnants of Tropical Storm Gordon, again, off to the south, and that's going to be pushing up into Missouri and then moving to the northeast, right across southeast lower Michigan, and that's a little farther south track. And again, that's going to keep the heaviest rainfall across the Ohio Valley and maybe far southern lower Michigan. Again, our areas like Blissfield, Jasper, St. Thomas, or towards Tupperville, you guys are going to have to keep a close eye on this as we see that system possibly tracking up into southern lower Michigan. And some of this heavier rains could sneak a little farther north, but certainly good news for mid-Michigan. We don't need any more rain, and right now it looks like any amounts we see over the next 7 days are going to be under a quarter of an inch around the mid-Michigan area, maybe up to an inch as you get down to far southeast lower Michigan. And if we look at the precipitation, you can see the heaviest now looks like it's going to be across the Ohio Valley into southwest Ontario. But again, for much of the MAC area, it looks like we'll get a little bit of break from the rainfall. And you can see our forecast now, temperatures basically in the upper 60s to low 70s, with temperatures in the low 50s now. We may even see temperatures in the upper 40s in some of our cooler spots, Hello, Newaygo, Clarksville, and Lakeview. Thanks for stopping by, and have yourself a great day, and 73s to all.